Come the afternoon in question, I went to meet Bertha by his pitch at the back of the church as we'd arranged. Though Monday isn't a market day at Covent Garden, the piazza was heaving. Sensing an opportunity to make money from the memorial service, the flower women had turned out in force, transforming the square into a riot of colour. The place looked like a cottage garden in the springtime. I arrived early to find Florrie rushed off her feet, making up bouquet after bouquet for the scores of customers who'd flocked to the stall, attracted in no small part by the long canvas banner hanging from the railings behind her. Bertha's Boner Big Bloomers. Dolly Dolly flowers by personal appointment to Her Majesty the Queen. As lies went, it was a mere exaggeration. As a line of patter, it was definitely one of his better efforts. For quite some few months now, Bertha had left the stall's day-to-day running in the capable hands of his pretty young protégé, Florrie, preferring, as he did these days, to think of himself as a lady of leisure. Florrie and I had history. We'd stepped out together, romantically that is, a couple of times back in February. As I hadn't seen much of her since then, I rather wondered what kind of reception I was in for. Not an especially good one, as it turned out. She shot me a look of panicked desperation and snarled, "Don't just stand there like a useless lug. Get yourself down here and help me." Let me just say, in my defence, it wasn't my fault if our moonlight strolls didn't live up to her expectations. A frozen, icy towpath on a bleak midwinter's night is enough to dampen the most ardent young man's spirits. I hurried round to her side of the basket, crouched down and tried to imitate what she was doing, namely bunching together a few white calla lilies, then sticking in the odd dark blue flower or two. "Go easy on the larkspur," snapped Florrie, wrestling my masterpiece away from me. "I'll do the bouquets, you take the money. And don't go getting the change wrong." "How much are we charging for these things anyway?" I whispered as I eased myself back up to my feet. "1.09, she replied without so much as a blush. "What?" I gasped. 1 shilling and 9pence for this tiny bunch? No wonder Bertha no longer felt the need to attend to business personally. I was surprised he hadn't added the proviso, "They ain't cheap 'cause they're royal," to his banner.